মেডিকেল সায়েন্সে যে এত দ্রুত পাল্টে গেছে বা উন্নতি হয়েছে, সেই সঙ্গে তাল মিলিয়ে এখানকার হসপিটালগুলো চলতে পারেনি। ইভেন ডায়াগনোসিস বা অন্যান্য ব্যাপার ক্ষেত্রেও এখানে অনেক পিছিয়ে। তো যার ফলে কোনো রোগ শোক হলে পরে আমাদের বাইরে যেতে হয়।
আমার মার ব্রেন স্ট্রোক হয়েছিল, ব্লাড প্রেশার হাই ছিল। তারপর আমরা জিবি হসপিটালে ভর্তি করেছিলাম, সেখানে ইমার্জেন্সিতে। তারপর 3 দিন পর সেখানে কোনো ট্রিটমেন্টের ব্যবস্থা ছিল না, এমআরআই মেশিনও ছিল না। রিপোর্ট পেতে 3 দিন লাগবে বলেছে। তো 3 দিনে তো পেশেন্টের অবস্থা অনেক কাহিল হয়ে যাবে।
মোৰ ল'ৰাটো ইয়াত চাকৰি কৰে, ত্ৰিপুৰা ষ্টেটত কাম কৰি আছিলে। আমি হঠাৎ খবৰ পালোঁ যে ল'ৰাটোৰ এক্সিডেণ্ট হৈছে। গুচি আহি দেখিছোঁ যে তাত এক অপাৰেশ্যন থিয়েটাৰত সোমাই থোৱা আছে। তাৰ ভৰি দুটা ভাঙিছে, ডিঙিত ৰাজহাড়ত দুখ পাইছে আৰু মাথাত সি আঘাত পাইছে। তাৰ পাছত আমি গম পাইছোঁ যে তাৰ অৱস্থা বৰ চিৰিয়াছ। মই ভাবিছিলোঁ যে নাই, মই ইয়াৰ পৰা লৈ যাওঁ নেকি, ইয়াত এইটো সুবিধা নাপাম নেকি।
The examination facilities were shortfall. There was a shortfall of doctors.
আমার আগে খুব পেটে ব্যথা।
প্রথমে পেট ব্যথা হয়েছে মুরগুর একটা হাসপাতাল আছে, এখানে ডাক্তার দেখাইছে। তাই ওষুধ দিতে প্রায় 3 মাসের মতো ওষুধ খাওয়া হয়েছে, কিচ্ছু হয় না। সোনোগ্রাফি করে উদ্যোগ না ডাক্তারের রিপোর্টটা দিছে, আমরা আগরতলা লিয়ে পরের দিন লিয়ে গেছে আগরতলা নিয়েছে। পর আগরতলা ডাক্তার দেখাচ্ছে, ডাক্তারের পর কলকাতা নিতে। তো কলকাতা আমরা কিতা দিয়ে নেব?
In India, our health is intimately linked to the social and economic conditions in which we live. People down the social ladder or in remote regions are more prone to serious illnesses and premature death compared to those at the top. What is essential for the patient today is the cost, the quality, and access to superior healthcare. Agartala, a typical bustling Indian town replete with busy marketplaces, historical monuments, bustling business centers, and peaceful residential colonies. Nestled amidst lush green hills and verdant valleys, Agartala is also the capital of the northeastern state of Tripura. The denizens of this metro mostly comprise of Tripuris, the locals, Bengalis, or rather a version of it, and also native tribals from the surrounding regions. Though the most developed city in the state, Agartala is still a far cry away from other metros in the country, not just in terms of commerce and essential civic amenities, but also in terms of quality healthcare and diverse medical facilities.
The whole of the northeast has been quite deficient in healthcare, and Tripura was another one where there was no private hospital with a good facility. Most of the people of Tripura were heading towards either South India or, for that matter, to Calcutta for their treatment, and it was definitely quite hard on the patients.
The patients were had to spend a lot of money and the valuable time. In many cases where emergency is there, the patient cannot travel, he had to lose his life. The people were really suffering as far as the diagnostic aspect is concerned, in the magnetic imaging particularly.
কালকে ঘূর্ণিঝড় আক্রান্ত রোগী নিয়ে আসলাম, আসার পর দেখলাম যে ডাক্তার তাড়াহুড়া করে আমার বাবাকে ভর্তি করালো। তারপর দেখলাম ওইখানে ভর্তি করার পরে 2টার সময় ভর্তি করেছে, দেখা গেল যে রাত্র 12টার সময় তার এক্সরে হয়েছে, কিন্তু ঘূর্ণিঝড় আক্রান্তে তিনি বিশেষ ব্যথা পেয়েছে। তারপর আর ডাক্তার গিয়ে দেখেনি, কিছু পর মেডিকেলের যে যারা স্টুডেন্ট আছে তারা গিয়ে পরে দেখছে, কিন্তু তার কোনো আমাদেরকে বলছে না।
For a state with a population of 3.5 million, there was only one 0.2 Tesla MR in the entire state. Patients travelled far and wide to larger metros for any advanced MR study or for improved diagnosis. This not only cost more money and time, but was also painstaking for the patients.
The infrastructure was not up to mark. High-end diagnostic services were not available here. And then availability of the other infrastructure facilities like good operation theatres, medical personnel, and modern Medicare was not available.
Finally, in December 2011, GE Healthcare collaborated with GPT by setting up an advanced MR system to cater to the state of Tripura and the rest of Northeast India.
MRI examinations are used for neurological imaging, for cardiovascular imaging, for oncology and orthopedic imaging. We at GE Healthcare are at work for Healthier India to bring high-field superconducting MRI to healthcare institutions and patients and make it reachable to them.
We like people of Tripura to be healthy, and we would like to extend the preventive aspect of the medicine so that they can diagnose their problems at an early stage. We do hope that we would be able to make a considerable impact in the health scenario of the people. Already we are seeing the results.
আইএলএস যে আমাদের যে হসপিটালটা আমাদের এখানে আমাদের কাছে নতুন দিগন্ত খুলে দিয়েছে। আমাদের কাছে একটা প্রত্যাশার সৃষ্টি হয়েছে যে আমাদের আর বাইরে যেতে হবে না। এখানে অ্যাটলিস্ট আধুনিক চিকিৎসার যে ফ্যাসিলিটিগুলো সেগুলো এরা প্রোভাইড করতে পারবে।
Since this ILS has happened, now it's kind of a blessing for us.
The Brivo MR355 at the ILS hospital is the perfect example of GE's Health Imagination initiative, making advanced diagnostic technology accessible and cost-effective. In sync with GE's dictum of bringing high-field MR technology within reach. Reach for greater image quality. Reach for greater value. Reach new levels of simplicity. Reach for upgradability. Reach for lower costs.
We have developed and designed Brivo MR355 with optical RF technology to bring this technology accessible to patients and healthcare professionals around the nation. It has very high homogeneous superconducting magnet, just like all the 1.5 Tesla systems, with 48 centimeter field of view imaging that's applicable for large field of view imaging. It has an exclusive optical RF technology that increases signal intensity and actually improves and produces crisper images. Lower total cost of ownership, which means 20% reduction in footprint compared to previous generation systems, and 34% reduction in power consumption compared to previous generation systems.
It is the achievement of the science, I should say, which is coming in the benefit for the general population, not even, I should say, the patient specifically. We were not able to diagnose the blockages in pancreatic duct or in cystic duct or a proper MRCP, but with this 1.5 Tesla we can do it very nicely. Second, diffusion weighted images or the imaging of head, neck on the rest of the body, we don't have to change coil, it saves time. The patient inside the machine, there is a severe claustrophobia. We can save some time by 1.5 Tesla, it's very nice, it's very good.
So this has been quite helpful in diagnosing the oncology part and also for that matter joints, etc. It's been also very useful for diagnosing fetal problems, whether it be intrauterine fetal problems which cannot be diagnosed otherwise, and MRI is quite safe for them.
We can do advanced studies of the brain and even of the spine and vessels of the body. We can do MR angiography. We can even do a functional studies of the brain. In cases of cardiovascular cases also we can see the anatomy, screen the anatomy of the brain, of the heart.
Any equipment, if it is well backed by good service, is always preferred. So while yes, we were satisfied with the technology of the equipment, we had a good service agreement with GE to support us for coming 10 years with a service engineer posted here. This gave us a confidence that yes, they can perform.
I am very happy with their establishment. They have saved the life of my son with the facilities available here, which are not previously available at these places.
G's Healthy Imagination is all about becoming healthier through the sharing of imaginative ideas and proven solutions. Over XX centers are serving Indian patients across India today. G Healthcare goes beyond innovations in the fields of technology and medicine, celebrating the people behind these advancements, seeking to build stronger relationships between patients and doctors.